out to all my returning subscribers, all my new subscribers, and if you are currently watching my first video on my channel, I do budget planning, lifestyle, and hauls on my channel. So if that is of interest to you, then definitely hit that subscribe button. So I'm going to be doing a refresh of my Louis Vuitton desk agenda. I do have this in the Damier Ebene as well as the monogram print. So I'm going to be switching this out, sort of give me a little bit of summer vibes, switch it out, and go back to this maybe in the fall, winter times. And yeah, so let's refresh this, and I'm going to show you how I'm currently using it and what it is used for. So right now I just have one of these Moterm clips on here, and it is in the black croc, as well as some planner clips that I made. So that is what it looks like. So I'm just going to take everything out of here and then do a swap of the agenda covers and show you how easily why I like using an agenda cover as opposed to a whole planner, and using disc bound is that I can switch out everything very easily as opposed to like a coiled, you know, notebook. So this desk agenda, I believe Louis Vuitton advertises it to be used with a notebook style, but I use it, as I said, for disc. So I'm just going to take this out and put this to the side, and then show you guys the one in monogram print. So this is what the monogram looks like. So I'm going to be switching it out and using this, I think, until going into fall, winter. And then I just made this so that I could put a charm on here, as well as use this as my back cover. So I just slide this in the back here. Doesn't want to slide in, right? Okay, so I am going to do a refresh of this. So currently I pay all my bills in here, and I do sort of my monthly tracking in here. So I just want to switch out some of these dashboards and covers. I made some new ones. So I have purchased some of these, like this one I did purchase on Etsy, but as well, sometimes I'll just go on Pinterest and print out, you know, different pictures that I see on there, and then just make my own dashboards. You are not supposed to use these, like if you print it out from Pinterest and stuff, you cannot use other images and sell them, but I just use them for my own personal use in here. So yeah, so let me just take out this one here, and I am going to be using, I have a new one that I printed out, and it just has all these pretty little like Chanel, Vogue, and different books that are sort of high end. So I just made this, and I use 5mm laminating pouches to make it. This is just a dashboard that I am using. Happy Planner does have these sheets, and you just can put pictures and stuff in it, and it is part of their memory keeping line. So I just have some family photos in here. And then the next thing is just some notes in here, and it's just note paper, sticky tabs, I should say. And then the next thing I want to do is change out this envelope. I'm kind of thinking more, so I'm going to go with a bigger one. So that is a little bigger. And this one is good for like a mini size, but I'm going to move this one. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess they both could be used for mini, but I think this would be pretty big in there. So I am in a half letter in this particular setup. A5, I did try A5 last year, but it does hang over quite a bit. So I did go back to using a half letter in this particular setup. So the next thing I'm going to add is, so Plan with Michelle has a freebie on her. She does have a channel here on YouTube, and she made this beautiful Grateful vellum. So this is one of her monthly freebies, so definitely check her out. And that's just Plan with Michelle. I'm going to try to leave it on the screen and or down in the description box. And if she's watching, hey girl. So this one will be for the front of my planner here. So I'm going to put it in front of, you know what, let's put it right behind this one here. So it's just a vellum, and then all I do is cut out some cardstock, because the problem with vellum is very thin, and if you don't support it with sort of like a piece of paper or something, like a cardstock behind it, so it's just a scrapbook paper. So that is just what I'm layering it with. And I wanted to go with more of a summery kind of vibe, you know, spring, summer, beautiful florals. And then what I'm going to do is actually remove this one that I have in gold here and replace it with the floral one that I cut out. And then I just use a Happy Planner hole punch, and you could use not Happy Planner, you could use ARC or any other disc bound like punches, as well as We Are Memory Keeping. Like, if I really had to suggest one, I know it definitely takes a lot of time, but I love this because I can use this on any size. It is very strong. It will cut through plastic, stuff like that. So, and this is the We Are Memory Keepers punch. So the next one I'm going to, so I printed off this one as well. I purchased this off Etsy. It came in a set of, I believe, 4. And it just says, I am brilliant, beautiful, strong, kind, and unstoppable. And I'm going to remove this background and add, I did cut out another floral. And then I'll show you what it looks like all put together. And then I did want to take this out. And so these are the classic size, which are 9 discs. So I ended up cutting this down because I didn't want to go purchase any more sort of items, because I do have quite a bit of Happy Planner classic items, and I cut it down to size to fit in my half letter. So I did the same thing. I modified this, and I actually modified it a little bit better than, because here I just kind of punched it, and as you can see, it kind of came out a little raggedy. But this time I cut off sort of half of this piece and then punched it here. So it was easier to punch, not going through so many layers. And as you can see, there's a bit of a theme with the pink and gold, which I love. And then we go into my monthly expenses. So here I just have a breakdown of what I would consider my fixed expenses. So I have my Spotify, my Nexacom, my Hydro One. These are just all the bills that I do pay every single month. And then the next thing you go into are my actual bills. So this is how I pay my bills. And this is a monthly breakdown of how much I pay, and then the confirmation numbers when I do pay it online at the bank. So this is why for my budgeting videos, I haven't shown sort of my paying my bills, but I will start doing that so you can see what my actual expenses are monthly and how I break them down and pay them and how much I have in terms of budget. So I just put the amount at the top here, and that is what it looks like. So each month I started out just kind of doing the monthly bills and paying them for January and February. And then once I got to March, I actually started doing a calendar to show what was coming out on which day and the auto payments that I had, so I could see it on a calendar view. And I just made all of this on Google Documents. And then I just, I am a decorative planner, so I love adding stickers, so I kind of leave space to decorate a bit. And then this is just the breakdown of my monthly bills that I paid. And then same thing. And then here is my little page flag. So I did make this with my Cricut machine, and I'm going to leave this in here. So now we're going into July, paying the bills for this month. And you know what? I have this, I made this dashboard, and it just says Budget Life. So I think I'm going to add this to the front of here. And then after that, I'm going to go into, so this is just extras for each month. And then after that, I'm going to put in my expenses. So I just made this with some laminated sheets that I had extra, and then I just put expenses here at the top. And then I'm just going to add my So I have two different ones. So I have a budget detail breakdown. I'm going to put that in here. And this budget details has the month, the week. So I do break it down bi-weekly, but I do week 1 and week 2. My bills, I do pay once a month. My savings, I do each week. And others sort of expenses that are not sort of reoccurring, I'm going to add down here. So the next thing is my monthly expense trackers. So I did make some expense trackers. I do want to pay a little bit closer to how I am spending like my bills, spending my money, and track it here. And then the last thing I made was this new little passwords sort of divider, but I will not obviously show you my passwords. And then this is the last sheet here. And this one actually goes with, it goes with this dashboard. So it came with the front and the back, which is super pretty. So I made a different one just to stick back here. And it is just this one with the books to kind of go with the front. And then here's just an extra envelope. I keep some extra sort of like bills and stuff, like dollar bills that I want to keep. And then just some manifesting stuff here at the back. So this is the setup, the new setup in here. So let's put this back on. And this little page flag I picked up from AliExpress. So if I need to get to a page because I'm working in here, I can use that. And I think I'm gonna put a different charm on, but let's put back what I need. So I think that's good. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm just gonna add this little gold bow that I had made, and I'm just going to clip this on the top. So that will poke out from the top here. And then let's put these back in here. And I love just like adding charms and different things in here, you know, jazz it up a little bit. And that's the beauty of working in a planner, you know, and loving your planner and taking your time to spruce it up and make it your own. Because I don't want it to look like everybody else's. I want, you know, my own kind of flair and things that I enjoy in here. And then I will stick this back on top here. And then in this front flap, I do stick bills and stuff. So that's why I do have this here to keep them in place. And then let's add this back here. And I am good to go. So that is it. Let me give you guys a quick flip through. So as I said, check out Michelle for this wonderful freebie. And she does have a shop with other planner stickers and accessories. And then this little dashboard. My envelope. This is a calendar for 2021. And then I do have this in here. Let's switch these around. And then now it goes into the budget part. My expenses and bills for the month. Sorry, my bills for the month. And then back here is the expense trackers. And then my passwords, and that's everything for in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this refresh, showing you how you can use, you know, your own personal inserts in here. And you definitely don't have to spend $100 on or more buying just, you know, sort of Louis Vuitton's inserts, and personalize it and decorate it the way you like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this flip through. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button. And as I said at the beginning, if you're not already subscribed, it is free 99 just for you. So you guys take care, and then I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.